Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the workers and the resources in the Soviet Republic of the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture. Cheers from a red can with black text. Yes. The hell, there was something didn't feel quite right when opening. I can't have any beer for the moment. Have to be a little bit on a bit of a diet. You say, have to get into a suit in not many weeks' time. Yeah. So I have to stick to this stuff. This is certainly very healthy and good for you. This 0 sugar. Yeah, sure. Great. However, it's very sweet. No, it can't be bad. Right. This loading time. Come on, I misjudged this quite significantly. Again, this is taking forever. How long has it actually taken? I don't know. Hello? Are we? Yeah, we're live with the thing. It's just that the sound was not quite there. But here it is. It's turned autumn. It is turning autumn. It just turned autumn on this very day. Yeah, I'll get on with it. What we have down here, I've been trying to... we're going to build an isometric town here, eventually. Here. But to do that, I figured we'd use what's left of the old... never actually put into use, but what came with the map, and also I put up this. I'm putting up this supposedly eventually. Let's see if we can repurpose a few of these maybe. Yes, and yeah, what I was a little bit thinking about here was doing is before you can actually get any people in, if you want to stand any chance of survival nowadays, there is so much stuff that you need. And water, I figured you're supposed to fix that with technical services. Yes, but I want to buy the water and sell the sewage, please. But nah, this building is not suitable as a worker source for the construction. So I figured, this is an old map, and this might be an old customs house. I'll build another one, a new one, using the terrain editor. Nah. This building is not suitable as a worker source for the construction. That error message does not even make any sense. But whatever. Try a different customs house. Just to save you. I don't think. Nah. Aren't you supposed to be able to do that? Well, I don't know. So we need to fix water here before we can actually allow any people to get in. And we have water not that far away. Svennemallen is up there. Could we build like a little tank or something, or do we need to... A water tower is sort of what you want, yes. Yes, but are we going to truck water from... I don't know, but what you can do, so to have something at the very least. Yes, what you can do is technical services. Where did you go? There you are. No, that's the distribution office. That's also very handy to have. Out here somewhere. In Svennemallen, it's a little bit of a journey. Yes. What? This building is not... No, that's that thing. There we go. Water unloading thing. Sewage. Where is it that we're dumping that? I think it's like around the food factory somewhere. We have a... Yeah, don't worry, it's proper stuff. Oh, there you go. It will be a journey, but it will be something. Okay. Yeah, but we're still not anywhere close. We actually have a little grocery store with food that is from 1960. So it's probably quite stale, whatever it was. Or it could be very, very lively too. You never know what has evolved here for like quite a few years by now. Yes. This little bus stop that we have, that's good. Yeah, I can walk to it from everywhere. Should I want to. We need not only a grocery store though, you know, we need one of those other things too. There's a helicopter very close. Residential. I don't think I built one of these. No, where is the... They removed the small store or whatever, the general store, grocery store, shopping mall, small shopping center. No, small store. This is the one. Clothing and electronics, yes. Here. Door. Need to have one of these here construction office assigned to groups for this place. What is this? No more. Number 8. Go. And also actually use it. That's good. We're done. Need the help of the helicopters too. Okay, but there is still so many things. Okay, so we have a little bit of water might be coming. Did they send? Yeah, they actually sent them out. Great. And I think here, yeah, sewage loading, unloading thing we're building here. Yeah, but there's also a bit of piping. Needs to be taken care of. I'd really like a bus end station too. Those are great. This little bus stop enough? Not really. We need a proper one. I think that these only hold like 50 people. Yeah, not going to get a whole lot built with one of those. Screw it. And a proper bus stop instead. Or a bus station, even bus platform. Lovely spot for it, isn't it? Yeah. See, out here. That will mean the maximum. It depends. Most actually construction will have to take place over there eventually. I think that we should orientate it like so buses don't have to go into town on the slow streets, gravel streets. I can actually keep to the main road here instead. Much better. So yeah, I was thinking for once. This is not the isometric town, obviously. This is more in the lines of how it usually goes. A heating plant? Yeah, a heating plant for them. No bitumen, but yeah, with this, you see, there's quite a bit of infrastructure has been established. I think we have most stuff that we actually need down here. Now, most of the things. There is one thing we don't have any meat yet. The freezer is empty. Don't have meat on the railroad yet. Quite. don't know if it is worthwhile, or if we just use a goddamn truck to bring meat down here. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. This distribution office then. Refrigeration total capacity. This takes 38 tons. 38 tons. Yeah, great. I can't find a path. We don't have a road. Ah, I see. No, helicopters can't get to it. Right, but we can drive people from the town of Svennemannen all the way down here. Yeah, that's okay. We're driving the water from there, so we can drive people to lay in that last bit of road. And eventually remember to fix meat for the citizens. Though don't know how far it could be. A little bit of ways off before we can actually get people in. Or we can do this. See what happens if we allow citizens to move into this building. Oh, immediately. Do we have adults living with their parents? No. No, but we're a big place. People are constantly, growing up and moving out and getting out of prison and what have you. Right, we are without drinking water. We haven't... Yes, but we're... What... 15 cellars is the smallest amount I can have here, apparently. Okay. Cellars, yeah. Or... Yeah, bus stop is also really... I think that these people are... I'm sorry about this. Maybe we should move you out of here. I don't know. I think that from the age, we ought to be able to tell if they are former prisoners or fresh students or orphans or whatever they are. Well, young adults just starting their life. And here, a 51-year-old. You have no crime in you left, but you probably had quite a bit. You're not that happy. The quality of flats is 97% in these. So you're going to have a good... When you get the water. We're working on it. So, are we working on it though? I don't know, maybe I've only put the sewage in actually. Could be. I think that might be the case. So we need a... Really? Don't have a water substation. I think I have one of those. I'm not positive, but I have a memory, a strong one at that, of buildings, water facility, sewage substation. Yeah, no water substation then. Okay, whatever. Water substation. Was it? No idea. Whatever. This is what you need. This here. Is that a good place? Don't think too much about it. It's not. But this town is also going to need like a little police station and little other things and a little hospital and yeah. But this is the technical services ought now to be able to get water to that substation, which begs the question a little bit: where did you? Who are you serving with the water? Are you going directly to the building somehow with 560 liters in one go? It's a little bit wasteful. I have to say, when you have the capacity of 12 cubic meters. But the water is coming, people. Don't worry. Just try and hang in there, rather. That's working great. I even have people who have shown up here, which is fantastic. That reminds me, we should be sending trains here with fuel and bitumen. That's great. We get to deploy trains. We get more trains. So as far as I remember, the distribution offices do not work with tanks attached via pumps and so on. Oh, where is that again? The train depot is right there. Locomotive. Can you guess what we're going to get? It's going to be GP40s. So, yeah, and a few tankers. Each. Don't need to. Where are you putting these now? On this train? Yeah. Great. Could you put them on this one instead? If you wouldn't mind. Nah. Can't do. Sorry. These are actually going to be reasonably long trains and not enormous things. There you go. That one. Hello. Thank you. Can we... Yes. And this one. Great. Oh, this is the old school Soviet Republic way of doing things, where we find the place where it is that we have the resource that we want, which is out here somewhere. This one, for example, is bitumen. You go there and you load bitumen. Wait until loaded, sure. Not that it shouldn't matter much, but we do it. And this one has fuel. Great. You go there. Load, fuel, wait, and then somewhere around here. Yeah, that's where we're going. This place. Wait, and most definitely wait until you are unloaded. Yes. A little shame, a bit of a shame here with all this dense trees, isn't it? Can't really see the trains as they're rolling out in and out of the depot properly. That's easily fixed. Could have left some, but there we have it. That's no more trees. They have to make it through a little bit of a busy and sometimes congested piece of our rail infrastructure. Such is it. We don't often bring trains in and out of the depot. They're mostly in operation, continuously and so on. Oh, lovely. A Scania timber truck went past on the bridge. Oh, I seem to have made it out quite all right. I did probably hold up a few passenger commuter trains. Right, and now we have to make a little bit of an awkward maneuver. Where aren't you going? Green? Huh? This is the slightly awkward maneuver that to turn around and to get that way. But that's how it is. It is working excellently, even with unlimited, with the maximum allowed train length. All right then, that's good. Let's head back down here and check on things. I put something down here that I was supposed to do something about. I think that was getting meat here. Well, no, could buy it from the border house, but there you have it. The road for it is finished. Very good. The food might be out in the shop too, you know. Just so we don't forget about that. And by the way, shouldn't we use that? You're all over the place, man. Sharpen up. I'm plenty sharp. Just a little bit randomized. Yes. This distribution office should really be used for local supply, and this one should be used for bringing stuff in. But we don't have we have a covered hull, and you have 2 dumpers, 3 dumpers, and 1 tanker. Right. So if we get rid of one of the dumpers, get rid of. No. It's a nice old Scania. We put it there. That's what we do anyway, and. We get ourselves we already have the refrigeration truck. We just need to change the workplace for it. Put that there. You're supposed to get like from here and here you get food, meat, no food and alcohol. And there you get meat. Citizens' happiness is too low. I figured. No one's here. No one's here, and there's still 1.5 tons of food in the place. Okay. It's worrying. 10 citizens were unable to get food. Well, you have to time this a little bit better. 10 people does not a working village make in the Soviet Republic, but they now have water. Isn't too bad. Something. Yeah, the easy way out, the real easy way out of this little crutch. So we could actually ship people in from Svenneman up up there. I mean, it is quite a ways away, but most doable. Also, what you want here is a bus end station thing. Yep. bus end station. Large. Sure. Large. I know how it works with these bus end stations when you use multiple lines on the same station. But if you do, I have though that in a place or two, and it seems to work. I haven't looked quite much deeper into it though. It does something. Maybe it does something not completely optimized. But there's plenty of things that are not completely optimized in the Soviet Republic, and in my Soviet Republic, and probably in yours too. Yes. Great. Or we did you haven't you haven't told us where to get the meat quite yet, and also you haven't told it where to put it neither. You could almost say that you haven't done like anything. There you unload meat. You get it. It is quite a journey now. Here. But this is the way you'll have to do it. You'll have to go all the way to where it is made. Who's is here? There you load meat, and there you there you load meat, and there you unload meat. Very good. How the trains, they are loading. The fuel one is loading, the bitumen one is loaded and is having a little bit of trouble getting out on the line, it would seem. It's quite a busy place, this. But you could actually, you're going that way, so you're fine. You're good to go. Didn't they fix this or implement something with this? Or maybe they took it out. They always changing how the around how the trains are supposed to work. Yeah. But there's a setting for this in the debugging functions. Train route signal, whatever that means. No, it doesn't matter because there's a thing in the way. Untick that, see if that does anything. It's shot out. No, let's turn off that again. There we go. Turn that off. Yes, I certainly do hope that the GPU market is becomes a bit sane, and it's any day now. Whenever it feels like becoming sane, I could upgrade. So now we're actually bottlenecked by a 6-year-old GPU. Finally. I can fix that by turning down the draw distance, but that removes a bit of ambience. I don't like the ambience, but is it actually turned down? It's still not in that menu. Every time you go, no, it's set very high. Smooth. Also looks a bit fogged in. High. But when we're down in the less developed area, we can do it with very high, which is where we're headed. Straight ahead or right? Straight ahead, I would suggest. Yeah. No, you take to go right. Yeah, I meant a right is what I would suggest. And it gets quite a decently direct route through here somehow. Either that way. I think that we will actually be going this way. If you stick with it. Should we stick with it? Oh, might as well. Since we're here. little bit of a sharp turn there. Yeah. All over the place. It's very snaky, which makes the first-person view maybe not the best way to experience it. This dynamic follow camera, the only control you have is how close you want to be. And maybe not too bad, sometimes. Sorry trucks, I know that you have a lot of work to do. Oh, watch out! God damn it, the barrier is down. You're insane. Crazy this. But what was that on the right there? Is that like a high voltage connection or something? What is this? Uh-huh. Yeah, it is part of an underground high voltage connection. That for some reason sticks up. Right there. Yeah, sorry about the frequency of the autosaves, but since we were actually building again and developing a bit, and the game has actually crashed a few times on me. Yeah, I turned it to 5 minutes again. Because I did not. Anyway, yeah, when all of the railroad latest additions to the railroad was built, not a whole lot happened really, other than building railroad for about 8 years or so. Everything else went on as usual, of course, which is not nothing, and certainly not nothing to be scoffed at. No, but it sort of took care of itself, you can say, during that time. I only oversaw it, mostly. Okay, on the left there are fields. It looks more like a strip mine or something from this perspective, but it is what it is. In the springtime, in summertime, it looks wonderful. What are you hauling? Food. I only had like 145 tons on board. Is that all they want, or is that... Oh, they want a lot more. Is that all we had? That might have been all we had. That's actually something to consider if that's the case, because that food on that train was made in our secondary food factory complex. Complex is two food factories, yeah, but these two. Yeah, those are maybe not running at quite such a high capacity as they could or should. Now you see the buses only unload a little bit here and then they head on. However, I think we could turn this up a little bit. Since these warehouses were in previous times often quite filled, now not so filled. Right, grain we have plenty. New food factory too. 67 workers. I think there are plenty of buses coming by. Now, what one could do, come to think of it, take a look at how that line is working. For passengers, right? And I think it's called something. Yeah, the food of the Svenneman. Here. You unload 50% at the Bongni bus platform. Half the load of the bus. I mean, if we told them to get off everybody, or as many as it could, I think if there aren't any other workplaces around here, we have the brewery and the 2 food factories. That's all. That's it, right? Hopefully. Then if we told them to get off everybody, it will only unload as many as would fit into the factories, would it not? Maybe. We see what happens here now. How many do you get out? Not all. No. And so now we regulate how much people we put into the food industry simply by the food factories and the bus. Might take a little bit of workers out of the electronics making though. Yeah, but I think we are self-sufficient on that stuff finally after all this time. It only took like 100 years to get self-sufficient on it. And a third or more of the gross domestic product nowadays. Yeah. And by the way, let's see if I can bring this up. I can't bring it up on the view screen, but enough to reference it. I think we could screw a little bit with the prices on the global market or on the local market, or however you want to look at it. Here on the SovietRepublic.net. We want this one. But it doesn't work so well in the trees, this dynamic follow camera. Since it is quite low to the ground. But maybe it's also something that would be nice to be able to tweak in it when using it. But let's see now. There is, in a 75-day period, if you either import or export more than 250 tons of electronics, 250 tons. That's quite a lot, isn't it? But it's different. Okay, we can... What? Yes, 250 tons we can export before upsetting it very much, or we can import 100 tons. Okay, for the Soviets, and for the West it is 110 tons of export and 280 tons of import. That's interesting. Means that we can... You stopped. Why would you feel the need to stop here? What are you going to do now? What is this even? Where are we? The hell is this? No. Yes, of course. There's a train diesel station there. That's why this is a bit strange piece of the railroad. Right here. No, the other. We take this train. What did you do? Yes, about that exporting business. This is completely incomprehensible. Yearly, you can export 535 tons of electronics before upsetting the market. 535 tons. I don't think that we can do that much to it then, because the gross economy. Why isn't this working? Because these are behind it visually, but in front of it logically how it works with the mouse. Right, ramble on, and it's lines. No, economy and trade, domestic. This year we say production of resources, 551 tons of electronics we have made, and we need to export 535 tons a year until before it breaks, the price completely breaks down. That's not going to be easy. No, that's going to be impossible. That's not going to happen. Okay. Shame. How much electronics do we have stored all over the place? 1,220. 1,228? Yeah, it's a real shame that we have 200. Yeah, no. Yeah, this one. This ship. Just watch the train as it actually came to its destination, right there, and it's unloading bitumen, which might have gotten this thing, heating plant. Happy. Yeah, it is filling up with the stuff. The Volgobalt. This ship has 200 tons of electronics on it, and it's stuck in a port. Maybe if I tear down the port around it. Don't want to do that though, but no, we can't tear down this port. This has stuff associated with it. But anyway, yeah, no, that will sit there for all eternity, that boat. This and so with that, yeah. The brick ship has 100 tons of electronics. No, we can't mess with that though. So it sounds like that. It sounds as though we have a lot, but it's all in our logistical pipeline in some way, shape, or fashion, or otherwise. How much was on the subject? Petroleum product. Before you're punished, how much can you do? We are definitely, most certainly, above that. Oil. 46,000 tons a year to the Soviets, or 39,000 tons per year to the West. How much do we? How much do we do? Now we do 87,000 tons, so we're quite punished, price-wise. And bitumen, it's not quite sorted here, this list. 8,200 tons a year to the east, or 7,800 tons, 6,800 tons per year to the west, and we do 23,000. Okay. That is what it is. I still think doing it with the trains as we are currently doing it, it still brings us a little bit more money over time than it would have if we were using the ships for export. Okay. You've been going on now for 42 minutes. Yeah, well, that's the answer. 42. Yeah, but what is the question? Indeed. What is anyway, the time's up. Yes, but there's still plenty of stuff to do down here. You know. And you technical service, I realize you only have like two water trucks. Right, yeah, but still, if you wouldn't mind bringing two like individual little dwellings. The substation is not finished. Substation is not, we have not begun work on it quite. It would be pretty nice to get to get the concrete and the asphalt actually working down here. Now that we have the bitumen too, we just need like cement and cement we're buying directly from. We don't make ourselves. That's easily managed. The dry bulk. 17 tons, 7 tons, 9, 15. 15. 42 million rubles. Was it? A steel. One of these. There you go. And but if you want to be faster, you actually want an unloading thing for the dry bulk, so it doesn't take up a parking space in there. Have they brought water to you? Nope. Is it they should eventually. We also need drinking water here because this is a workplace and it will not work well without it. So we have to put in a water substation. But cement is coming, and bitumen is sort of close by. Yes, there it is. Unfortunately, I was not thoughtful enough to put a splitting pump on the output of the tank into the heating plant. Because what more are we going to use bitumen for? Well, for the asphalt. Right, so this, let me put it out here. And we might just be able to get by with only this one. That was very compliant of it, I have to say. I'm just going to go for a little bit more depth. And actually go for it being connected all the way. There you go. All right then. We still have a little bit of work to do here. It was a slight mistake to bring these poor people in. We could evacuate them, but their happiness is already so very low. So evacuating them will probably have the effect that they leave, but might as well give them a chance. I see 2% criminality already. I mean, you need a police station. Damn it. One person is stubbornly sticking around. Yeah. Okay. That was the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture 306. Still not building on, or even haven't drawn the first stroke on the square. Snapped to grid town. But it's coming. It is coming. It's just all the preparations that we need to do first. That will be here. This will be the supporter town for the utopia of this place. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.